Psychedelics can be amazing, but the prospect of putting yourself through one of these intense experiences can also be absolutely freaking terrifying. And this was something that I used to struggle with. I'd see people on retreats who would look perfectly at one with the universe. They'd be zen and chill, ready to take on anything. Meanwhile, I would be sat there trying not to think of every possible negative outcome. Let's see. Mental breakdown, serotonin syndrome, psychic head explosion. Obviously, that's not an ideal mindset to approach something like this. So today I'm going to talk about the concept of surrender in context of the psychedelic experience, what it means, why it's important, and how I do it. Now, when I've been on retreat, this word surrender would often pop up as a response if someone mentioned that they were nervous about taking ayahuasca or another plant medicine. And although I understood the word itself, it took a while for the concept to really sink in during the first few ceremonies I attended. And here's why. Firstly, I think that most people would interpret surrender to mean give up or quit. But a better definition for it is to stop fighting. And in addition to surrender, I'd also throw in a couple of additional words: acceptance, openness, and trust. Accept what is about to happen. You've drank the medicine, it's going to happen, so make peace with it. Be open to the experience, no matter what shape it takes, and to trust in yourself that you can do this, because you can. Now, as I mentioned, I used to find this really difficult, and this was mostly due to the fact that my mindset was all wrong going in, particularly in regards to purging, which I decided was something to be avoided at all costs. I would do anything, anything, to make sure that I did not purge. And all I achieved by doing this was to set myself up for a really shitty night. I would drink the medicine, then immediately run back to my mat, lie down, curl up, do big deep breaths to prevent any possible trace of nausea. And it worked too, but it was awful. I was treating myself like an invalid, like a victim of this terrible medicine trying to have its sadistic way with me. And that's just bullshit. I'm not a victim, I'm an adult with agency. I chose to be here. This is what I wanted. I want to be the best version of me that I can be. And these are not just empty words in my head, this is something I believe. So I needed a new approach going into these experiences. So now, instead of lying there trying to survive, I resolved with myself that whatever happens was going to happen. I wasn't going to fight it, but I was going to accept it, even if that means some discomfort. I'm going to trust in this experience that this is how it needs to play out. And a big part of this was in my body language. I noticed that I was initially very closed physically, all curled up and defensive and tense, like I was waiting to be eaten by some kind of nightmarish creature. My anxiety was manifesting itself through my body language, and this in turn would propagate more anxiety. After realising this on the next ceremony I attended, I decided to try and express this concept of surrender through my posture. So this time I would sit with my legs open, arms down by my side, chest exposed, and controlled breathing. And I found that with this simple physical act, along with a short mantra, it worked wonders for my mindset. I accept what this night has in store for me. I am open to the experience. I trust in myself and the medicine. And after that, I had one of the most profound mystical experiences ever. And that's something I'll be covering in another trip report video. So that's what I do. It works for me, and if any of you who are watching are having similar anxieties to what I described, just give it a try, it really works. So that's mostly it for this video. A couple of things before I go. If you like the content here on Adeptus Psychonautica, then please like and subscribe. Doing so helps the YouTube algorithm to promote these videos and get the word out. And just before I sign off, I wanted to give a big shout out to an artist called Namida Bat, who designed this awesome custom avatar for my YouTube channel. I'll leave a link to her Instagram in the description below, so go and check out her work. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.